Hi guys, Jill here, and I just wanted to show you a few of the projects that I've been working on. The dogs are outside, they're terrorizing the neighborhood squirrels. They're obsessed with them, and they run across the fence, and they have a great time, so good for us. Okay, so I've been using the Kuretake Zig Clean Color 2 markers. Excuse me, I have a cold still. And it's really been affecting my voice. Okay, so I had to get some of these cards sent out. Here's an example of the markers. These are the clean color, but they're different than the real brush. The same ink is in them. The main difference is the tips, and these only come in the 60 colors as opposed to the 80, but the real brush only come in 60 sets also. They just have 20 add-on colors. I got mine through Amazon.com after I met with Jen, who's my Blue Bike 101. She had her mother set and we tried them and I was hooked. I love these colors. They are so bold and bright and rich and vibrant, and they're the opposite of what I usually look for in a watercolor. I just love them. So anyway, the tips are different. They have a 1.2 millimeter tip, and it is a bullet. And then they have a 0.5 millimeter little tip here for writing. And honestly, I don't use that one a lot. I know a lot of people do. And this is the tip that I use. And I use it directly on my paper as well as on my craft sheet or on a block. I use my color chart a lot. I've printed out the Jennifer McGuire color chart that she has on her blog. You just put in, I believe, just Zig Clean Color and color chart, and it comes right up. I printed mine on watercolor paper, the Strathmore watercolor paper, and then I laminated it. So you can put your marker on this. I just do it in the open sections and use that as a palette, or you can just do it over the color itself. But these colors do become different when you add water to them, and even so much so that when you put them on your paper to start, don't believe that that's the color that you're going to end up with when they dry. Some of the browns go on and they are green, and it's like, oh, messed up this project, and then they turn brown. And some of the browns are really not brown. So really, you know, do your chart. It makes a big difference. Okay, so that's my information on these. I will tell you, I've ordered the real brush ones. I'm hooked on these, and I know I'll love both of them. And I got these for like $60. I've seen them as low as $50 on Amazon. I got mine from Japan through Amazon. Again, if you do the Kuretake Clean Color or Kuretake Zig Clean Color, you want to get them through Japan. You need to wait because that's how you get them cheaper. Same with the real brush. Mine are literally on their way from Japan. I got those for, I believe it was about $130 for the set of 80. They're not coming in a container, but I'm good with that. So, and then I reordered them because they were in some weird order. Okay, so anyway, there's that. Let me show you what I've made with them. I got, and I showed you this, the Stampendous Fran Cling Rubber Stamps. This is the Pop-Up Forest. I knew it was something really simple. And then I got the cutting dies for the stamps. I don't do this a lot. I have my Silhouette that can do this, but I was doing a project for my mom, and I love them. I'm hooked. Oh, the coffee helps so much. with my quilt. But, you know, they're not cheap. I got them when they were 50 off at Joann's. Um, these were like 6 something, maybe 7. And these were 10 or 11, maybe 12. So really good prices. And sorry about all the glare. I just put a piece of my vent cover magnet in here. And they were stuck on these with glue dots. And so I'm just storing them in here. That's the dies. Behind the cover sheet and with the stamps. So, but yeah, having the die cuts was such a help. So here's the card that I created. It's really, really bold for me, but oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. And so the background I did with my Peerless watercolors. I used 2 colors, and again, I went really bold on it. This is just the basic Peerless set. I've had it forever. It is my goal to use things I have. And, you know, I'm trying to just do that. I'm buying some new things. As you saw, I've destashed a bunch of stuff. And I've destashed to get some new things. And if I don't destash, I can't buy new things. Plain and simple. So, this is a lot simpler than it looks. There are 4 of the big tree right here, and I colored them very loosely with the greens, just smushing it all over on the stamped paper. Oh, I used the Bristol, and I got these. I did a haul video when Bridget was here, Shoe Princess 1. And this was pretty much what I bought when she was here in a card set from Anna Griffin. I got the Bristol paper for $4.97, 20 sheets of 14 by 17 inch. I picked up 1 pack, and then I was like, no, I'm getting 2. And I've cut some to send to her, and I just love this stuff. Nicole McGurk uses this. She's on a lot of the design teams. Simon Says Stamp is one of them. She makes some amazing backgrounds with distress with these, and then a lot of really nice real brush clean color images with this. So I had been using this. I had a small pad, so I picked up 2 of the big pads for cheaper than I paid for the small pad, which I paid $6. So I am set for Bristol. So anyway, that's what I did for all of the images. So yeah, I did 4 of this one, and then there is a small cutout for the small tree, and I did 5 of that one, and then 5 of the small one. I just popped those up on Pop Dots. I did an owl, and I used the coloring suggestions on here. So here's where you can see there's that one, and then that's the smallest one. And then the squirrel, the doe, and the fox. He came out really bright, but I was okay with it because he's behind the tree, and I did 2 birds. So it really wasn't as much as, oh, and the tree. I love how the tree came out. I used 2 colors of pens on him, 2 browns. And the browns had some greens in them, so it really worked out well. And then I used the dies, and then I just had to cut around a few of them that didn't work out quite right, especially the squirrel. He is squirrely. And then I used my Memento black, Tuxedo black marker to edge them, so nothing bled for sure. And then I just added them to the card. So I absolutely love how this card turned out. I'm doing a few of them, and that's why I got the dies. Here's another one I'm going to try. This one kind of has a little cloud formation to it, and I really like the soft one, so I'm going to try one with the soft background. And I did the water splatter technique. This obviously is inspired by Christina Werner. I did the water splatter technique that she does, and I love how this came out. And I've done a few others already for my mom, and all of the backgrounds were different. So there's that card. Love how that came out. I think I've said that like 20 times. Then I did a few house mouse. Again, I showed this one before, and this was really a quick get well. And this is a stamp I've had since, 1995. That can't be right. No, I had to have got that more like 1999. Maybe the image is older. This was Stamp of the Month Club that we got these every month. And I just used some directly on the paper, and the mice I picked up off of my palette, and trying to avoid that glare, sorry. And here, I'll put my other stuff in it, and still, yeah. And I just love how that came out again, really vibrant colors. And then here's a little 3x3 inch card with the cat that I made, again with the house mouse, and just the same coloring as on here. I just added a second layer of color to make it a little bit brighter. And then I haven't done a card yet. Here's the little sleeping cat and the not sleeping cat that I did. This is a Stampendous image also. Let's put him in the glare. And then these are some that I've just been working on, just kind of to show you the color variation. I'm going to do a card with this once I'm done. And love that one. How cool that one came out. Let's go in a little. And these I'm going to do on the pop-up. And this is the stamp set, the Stampendous Clear one, that is available at Michael's. And so you can see that one's really easy to create a card with. Just put down a few of them and you've got a card. So that's the clean color markers without the real brush. Their colors are just spectacular. So that's just an idea with those. And so you're going to see those because I think they rival Copics without having to worry about the alcohol markers. And these, for me, are way more fun to use. I just sit down and I color with them, and you can make mistakes and cover them up and just keep going. And the Bristol paper is forgiving. It's smooth. You can wipe it up with water. And so that's me rambling. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for stopping by and have a great day.